Gusto mo bang pumunta ng Singapore nang walang binabayaran? Gumamit lang ako ng credit card miles and points para sa flight at accommodation ko. Pero bago ka ma-excite at swipe ka lang ng swipe, tandaan mo na a lot of Filipinos, both young and old, are using credit cards completely wrong. Imbes na free vacation, baon na baon sila sa utang. Ngayon, papakita ko sa inyo ano ba yung mga top mistakes that Filipinos do when it comes to using credit cards. At ipapakita ko sa inyo ano ba yung mga best practices na pwede nyong gawin para hindi kayo pagkakitaan ng mga credit card companies at maging bakasyon ko yung interest nyo. I-drawing natin yan. Welcome to the whiteboard and we are back, and ang goal natin for today's video, pag natapos nyo to, is hindi tayo pagkakitaan ng mga credit card companies. Gusto nyo ba yun? Kung gusto nyo yun, makinig kayo ng mabuti and i-apply nyo agad to, okay? Mistake number 1 is yung minimum amount due. Ang dami kong kakilala dyan na swipe ng credit card, hindi naman pala nila kaya bayaran. Look at this India to, pero imagine nyo na lang PHP yan. Kung may 50,000 pesos ka sa credit card mo, yun yung swipe mo, minimum payment lang ginagawa mo, 2,500 lang binabayaran mo. And take note this is not the lowest you can go. May mga credit card dyan na 500 a month lang yung kailangan mong bayaran. It sounds really good. Shucks, pwede akong gumastos ng 100k, assuming yun yung limit mo, tapos 500 a month lang binabayaran mo. Para ang bumili ng iPhone na Pro Max, tapos 500 a month lang binabayaran mo. Brother man, you are setting yourself up to a very, very terrible future. 3% yung interest mo per month. So kung 500 o 2,500 lang binayaran mo, ito yung magkakaroon ng 3%. Alam mo ba gaano kalaki yun? Andito yung computation na ang babayaran mo is 60k to 100,000 pesos just in interest. Mas malaki pa kaysa dun sa ginastos mo. 8 to 10 years to pay. May gulay. And that's just spending 50,000 pesos. Mas malaki pa yung interest mo kaysa dun sa binili mo. Kaya every time that you swipe your credit card, make sure na kaya mong bayaran yung binibili mo at the end of the month. Treat your credit card as a debit card. Kung walang laman yung wallet mo, huwag mong gagamitin yung credit card mo. Number 2 is high credit utilization. This thing is not talked about so much dito sa Pilipinas. I'm gonna show you it with you guys, okay? Meron tayong tinatawag na credit score. Sama na yung credit score. Basically, yan yung tinitignan. Yan yung number na tinitignan ng bank para makita nila kung anong loans ba yung pwede nila ipagkatiwala sa'yo. Okay? So, for example, bibili ka ng bahay, kailangan mo mag-loan for that. Tapos, ang credit score mo is 300 to 599. Hindi ka papagbigyan ng bangko na mag-loan ng napakalaking halaga kasi hindi ka mapagkakatiwalaan. Tumataas ang credit score pag okay ang credit practices mo, bumababa ang credit score pag hindi maganda ang credit practices mo. Now, what is credit utilization? Pag may credit card kayo, meron kayong credit card limit. Yun yung max na pwede nyong iswipe. So, for example, meron kang credit card na 100k ang limit. 30% utilization, meaning 30k yung swipe mo. All in all dun sa statement account mo by the end of the month. Pero, ang pinakamagandang practice for you to do is 10% lang ang gagastusin mo dun sa total limit mo. So meaning, kung 100k ang credit limit mo, ang gagastusin mo lang dun sa card na yon is 10,000 pesos. Samang liit naman yun, hindi ko pa nga kaya mag-grocery na 10k lang. Paano yan? Kaya nga, ang ginagawa ng ibang mga tao is madami silang credit card. Now, may dalawang klaseng tao na may madaming credit card. Yung number 1, madaming utang, and yung number 2, which I hopefully ikaw to, is marunong ka mag-balance ng credit utilization mo. So for example, may tatlo kang card na tigwa 100k. Yung unang card mo 10k, yung pangalawang card mo 10k, yung pangatlong card mo 10k. All in all, 30k ang total na swipe mo, pero lahat ng card na yon is tig 10k, 10% utilization rate lang. So, ang tendency niyan is okay ang magiging credit utilization mo. So, tataas ang iyong credit score. Now, why is maintaining a good credit score important? Kasi, once na for example, bibili ka ng bahay, if you have a high credit score, ang tendency niyan is mas maganda yung mga promo na ibibigay sa'yo, mas maganda yung mga interest rates na ibibigay sa'yo. Now, mistake number 3 is cash advance wrap. Tandaan mo, yung credit card mo, hindi debit card yan. Hindi yan magic card na pwede kang biglang mag-withdraw ng 100k kasi 100k yung limit mo. Tignan mo ng maigi yung fees and yung interest na kasama niyan. Normally, nasa 3% per month ang interest yung credit advance na yan. And may fee agad yan na around 200 pesos pag nag-withdraw ka. Napakamahal, nagsasayang at nagtatapon ka ng pera pag ginawa mo to. And finally is using the wrong credit card. Hindi same lahat ng credit card. Thank you Kaskasan Buddies for this. May mga credit card na may monthly fee. For example, I have one credit card na 2.5 yung binabayaran ko every year. And meron din tayo tinatawag na no annual fee for life. And if you're new to credit cards, this is what I suggest you get. Yung mga no annual fee for life na credit cards kasi, again, wala kang kailangan bayaran every single year. Now, itong mga no annual fee credit cards, ang tendency nito is mas mababa yung potential rewards na pwede mo makuha. Wala kang mga lounge access sa airports. Pero again, if you're just starting out with credit cards, do yourself a favor and i-practicein mo muna with mga no annual fee for life credit cards. Now, hindi lang ito yung magiging possible na scenario kung kailan wrong credit card yung ginagamit mo. Meron din tayo mga, for example, credit card promos na for example, online shopping, may 2x points ka, may mga ganun. So, do your own research na lang and see what's the best credit card for you based on your spending habits. For example, online shopper ka, meron, for example, may mga cards dyan na mas mataas magbigay pag online shopping. Meron din naman mga card na mas mataas magbigay pagka grocery yung binibili mo. So, check out mo na lang, do your own research on it, and make sure, again, I just want to emphasize, if you're gonna take one lesson from this video, it's always pay the full amount, pay the full amount, pay the full amount. And if you can't pay the full amount, I'm telling you this, you spent way too much and you're building a bad future for yourself. Dito sa Philippines, sobrang pangit ng tingin ng mga tao sa credit card kasi ang dami nilang naririnig na nalulubog sa utang because of credit cards. Pero once you watch this video, alam mo na yung basics. Confident ako na ikaw yung isa sa mga tao na mag-reap ng benefits ng mga credit cards. And as long as you stay disciplined in your spending, there's no need to fear about credit cards. Now, comment down below, ano ba yung mga credit card practices na ginagawa mo? And subscribe para hindi ka mamatay na brokey.